Welcome to Power Yoga with Mark Gonzalez. These yoga-based workouts are designed to challenge and strengthen you from the inside out. Use them as a standalone workout or incorporate parts of it as a warm-up or cool-down to your favorite sport or activity. All yoga levels are welcome to participate, but due to its strength, flowing, and power movements, this workout is not recommended for those seeking a gentle, beginner, or restorative practice. Try and work through the physical and mental demands of your practice by cultivating a steady mindset, free from comparison, judgment, or competition. Come into any resting pose as often as you need, and jump in whenever you're ready. Please make sure you are uninterrupted for the next hour. Whether you are inside or out, a temperature between 72 and 80 degrees is best. Have your yoga mat set up and a towel and water nearby. We'll start today standing at the top of your mat, palms together. Let's begin.
You don't have to do anything very special. You just become aware of the fact that you are breathing in. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. And breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And I enjoy my in-breath. I enjoy my out-breath. And suddenly I find that I am truly alive, truly present. And this everyone can do, and it makes a big difference. Our true home is life, and life is in the present moment, in the here and the now. That is the address of true life. So mindful breathing can bring us back to our true home, to life, and we should be able to do it in our daily life.
Take a moment to ground yourself, find your center, and on your next inhale, reach the arms above your head. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hips. As you fold, keep the knees soft, alleviate tension in the low back, and bring some light attention to your hamstrings. Roll up, come back to standing, and reconnect with a tall spine, all the way through the four corners of the feet. Find your center, and on your next inhale, reach the arms above your head. Exhale as you dive forward, allowing the upper body to hang heavy, long neck. Bend both knees and take a step back with the left leg and guide the left knee down, gently on the mat. Inhale, lift the shoulders and chest above the hips and reach the arms up. Exhale, guide the hips forward, keeping the front knee above the ankle. Make sure the right knee stays above the right heel. Exhale your hands down on either side of the front foot and twist as you reach the right arm up for a low lunge twist. Progress this pose by curling the toes of the back leg and lift the knee up. Keep the right knee bent and left hand down. Deepen the twist by looking up at the right hand. On an exhale, look down and step the left foot forward. Bend the knees slightly and inhale as you roll up to standing. Arms reach up and relax down in mountain pose. Again, inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Keep your upper body relaxed and your weight distributed evenly on the feet. Bend the knees slightly and step the right leg back, lower the knee to the ground, and lift the torso up as you reach the arms directly above your head. Keep the shoulders relaxed onto your back. Exhale the hands down and twist to the left. Reach the arms up to open up the chest, creating a low lunge twist. Curling the toes on the right foot, send the heel back and lift the knee for a lunging twist. Looking down, left hand comes down and step the right foot forward as you fold. Slight knee bend as you inhale back to standing. Remember, use the poses as a guideline. More importantly, keep checking in to see how well you can stay lifted and stay stable from the inside. Exhale this time, but folding only halfway. Back is flat. Top of your head reaching forward, keeping your eyes on the mat below you. Press your weight towards your heels and arms out to the side. Maintain a flat back and bend the knees until your chest meets your thighs. Sit a bit deeper for your last breath before straightening the legs. and fold forward. Bend the knee slightly and step the left leg back. Lower the knee. In the slow lunge, hands down and twist as you reach the right arm up and activate the back. Most of the weight on the front heel side of the right foot. Lift the back knee up for a lunging twist. Both hands come down, square the hips and start to walk your hands up the right knee. Stabilize and find balance as you reach the arms up. Use the balance required in this simple high lunge to ease and quiet the mind. Exhale, bring the hands down. Back knee finds the mat. Shift your weight onto your hands and reach the right leg towards the back of your mat. Keep it parallel to the floor and reach the left arm forward. Exhaling, round the spine and use your core. Left elbow and right knee touches. Inhale, lengthen away. One more time. Exhale, crunch the elbow to the knee. Inhale, extend front and back. Hands, knees, and feet onto the mat. Inhale yourself up to down dog. Index fingers pointing forward. Keep the knees slightly bent at first if you find this pose challenging, but keep the heels off the floor even if you can extend your legs all the way. Knees come down, hips back for child's. Sliding your chest forward, inhale as you bring the shoulders, chest, and heart up for cobra. Exhaling, forehead down, hips pushing back for child's pose, curling the toes, and lifting up for down dog. Hug the thigh muscles tight to gently lift the kneecaps upward for support. Extend the right leg up behind you. Hips stay square to the mat, waking up the core muscles. Exhale, hug the right knee towards your chest and shift your shoulders above the wrists, like you would in plank. Inhale, extend back to three-legged dog. Reach the right leg high. Exhaling, activate and hug the knee into the chest. Exhale, lift the leg back up as you push the mat away, shoulders extending. Release that right leg down. Other side, lifting the left leg up without opening the left hip. Exhaling, crunch the left leg in, rounding the spine. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. One more time, hugging it in, shoulders above the wrist. Inhale, open up to three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot in between your thumbs. Reach the arms up to open up the chest, creating a low lunge twist. Looking down, both hands down and square the hips in line with the left thigh. Staying on the ball of the back foot, find your balance as you lift the torso, shoulders right above the hips. The left knee stays bent as you extend the arms above. Exhale, hands down for support as you step forward, folding. Inhale, slowly lifting back up to standing, making sure your head is the last thing to lift up as you roll up and reach. Exhale, relax the arms in front. From here, bend the knees and sit your hips towards your heels, leaning forward just enough to counter the weight behind you as you sit. Make sure your knees, heels, and big toes are pressing against each other for balance and stability. Prayer twist to the right, exhaling the left elbow outside the right knee. Keep your weight on the heels of the feet. Exhale to find a deeper twist. Consider taking your gaze over the right shoulder while maintaining balance. Looking down first, release the hands down and step the left foot back using a big step. Keeping the front right knee bent, arms reach up for high lunge as you inhale. Exhale, look down and place the hands next to the right foot. Swing the right leg back as you push the mat forward with open palms and lift the right leg high for three-legged dog. Inhale as you open the hip. Shoulders stay square to the mat as your belly faces directly to the right. Close the hip and exhale, crunch your right leg in. Exhale, extend back to three-legged dog and open the right hip upward once again. Exhale, close the hip and knee back in. Inhale even higher back to three-legged dog. Ground down with palms open wide, step the right foot forward, make sure the foot is directly below the right knee. Once you establish proper alignment here with the right leg, reach the right arm up, lunging twist. Guide the left knee to the mat and inhale your torso up for low lunge. Lean your hips down toward the front heel, hands come together, lengthening the spine here. With a big exhale twist, brace the left elbow outside the right knee. Prayer twist. Pressing down on your front right heel, keeping the twist, pick up the back knee. Challenge your balance here by taking your gaze upward over the right shoulder. Go ahead and look down towards the mat and step the back foot forward right next to the front. Seated prayer twist. Keep the right shoulder away from the ear, chin away from the chest. Looking down, release the twist, brush the fingertips to the floor, reach the arms up, biceps close to the ears, thighs coming as close to parallel as possible. Exhale to stand, reaching the arms overhead. Interlace your fingers behind you and fold forward, sending the fist up and over your head. Extend the arms to keep from slouching the shoulders and guide them away from shrugging towards the ears. Bend the knees and sweep the arms up. And while the arms are extended, shoulder blades should be resting on your back. Engage your lower abdominals and tuck the tailbone under, lessening any hyperextension in the low back. Bring your palms together, exhale twist to the left. Both knees are perfectly aligned next to each other, hips pressing down towards the heels. Glance at your toes, release the twist, hands come down to the mat and square the shoulders with the hips and take a big step back with the right foot. Arms up for high lunge. Bend the left knee and sink the hips straight down. Keep extending the right heel back to open up the right hip flexor all the way down through the right thigh. Bring the hands back to the mat along with the right knee. Float the left leg back and create distance between the opposite arm and foot for bird dog pose. Exhale, pull the left knee and right elbow underneath to touch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, engage the core, rounding the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, think about reaching past the front and back of your mat instead of upwards with a foot to keep from arching the low back. Release both hands and knees down, curl the toes and send the hips up and back for down dog. Your head should be relaxed, but don't let it just hang. Keep them between your upper arms. Inhale to plank, knees down, shift your torso slightly forward a bit before you inhale to up dog. Make sure wrists are directly below the shoulders, extend the neck long, rebend the elbows, bow the forehead close to the mat, and push the upper body and hips backward to your heels to rest briefly in child's pose. Inhaling back up to down dog. Strong base of support with the hands and feet. Floating the right leg up for three-legged dog, bend the knee to raise the leg and open the hip this time, creating a deeper opening up through the hip flexor and abdominals. Keep lifting the knee as you arc the right leg over, reaching the toes over to the left shoulder. Inhale, extend back to the three-legged dog, squaring the hips to the floor, and relax the foot gently back to the mat. Taking the other side, lift the left foot up as you inhale, rotate, open the hip, and bend the knee. Undo the hip opener so your belly faces the mat. Inhale, lift the left leg even higher, raising it from the glute. And exhale, step it forward for low lunge. Back knee is on the mat, arms reaching high. Low lunge twist. Exhaling the palms together, find a twist. Inhale into the ribs, find more length in the spine and the neck. Press your weight towards the left heel and inhale as you lengthen the spine. Exhale as you deepen the twist. Keeping the twist, curl the toes behind you and float the back knee up. Press the right heel back, strong thighs creating a solid foundation for your twist. Looking down at the left foot, take as little steps as necessary to step the right foot forward next to the left. Keep the twist and press the elbow against the knee and use that to separate the upper body off the thighs. Exhale, let go of the twist, keeping the knees bent. Inhale the arms up for seated chair, keeping your gaze on the floor in front of you to keep a long neutral neck. Press down into your heels and come to standing, find length with your body. As you reach the arms up, exhale, forward fold, letting your body hang. Bend the knees a lot so your palms can meet the floor, and either step or jump both feet back lightly into soft, high plank. Inhale yourself up to down dog. Bring the knees down, press the hips back, and lengthen in child's pose. Slide the chest low towards the hands, and when the hips come down, open the chest and heart to the front for cobra. Inhaling the neck long. When you're ready, come back to down dog. Take a second here to notice any changes in how this pose feels now throughout your body, finding more comfort and absorbing the entire pose with each breath in and out. Coming into three-legged dog, raise the right leg up. Syncing the following movements with your breath, exhale the knee in into the midline, shifting your weight forward. Shoulders above the wrist, inhale it back to three-legged dog. Exhale the right knee out this time towards the right elbow, lifting the right shin and thigh, activating the glute. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhaling the right knee, crossing over towards the left elbow. Core is really tight, hugging the right knee up into the torso. Inhale last time back into three-legged dog. Exhaling, lower the leg and find your down dog. Inhale into plank, core lifting to prevent the hips from dragging. Bring the feet side by side and place the right hand in the middle of your mat, right below the chin. Shift your heels to the right onto the outer pinky side edge of your right foot. Keep pressing the hips away from the mat and balance on your right hand, looking down for balance. You can modify this pose and make it easier by lowering the right knee down for support. For a greater challenge, lift the top left leg parallel to the mat, both abductors of the outer hips working to create distance between the ankles. Releasing the pose, look down towards the ground, lift the left leg high for three-legged dog. From here, taking the opposite side of our dynamic ab crunches, exhale the left knee into the midline and inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhaling the left knee out to the left elbow this time, inhale the left leg back to strong three-legged dog. Exhale once again, taking the knee across to the right elbow, last time back to three-legged dog. Extend that leg high before relaxing it down to the mat. Inhaling to plank, bring the knees together, preparing for side plank, placing the left hand on the midline of your mat. Take the heels to the left and stacking your ankles, then the hips and shoulders. Balance on your left hand and start to reach the right arm up. You can modify by placing the left knee down to ease the pressure off the left wrist, or challenge yourself further by lifting the right leg parallel to the mat, chin away from the chest. Maybe taking the glance upward for your last breath here in side plank. Releasing, look down and come to plank. Lift the right leg high for three-legged dog. Even the weight between the two hands and the left foot. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Your left heel comes down, foot pointing about 45 degrees towards the left corner of your mat. Right knee stays bent as you inhale to lift the torso. Arms reaching high, point your belly button straight to the front, feeling the stretch on the front of the left hip and thigh. Rotate the body to the left, reaching the right arm forward, left arm back for warrior two. Make sure the right knee bends and stays above the right ankle. If not, adjust the right foot accordingly. Exhale, lean to the right, bracing your right elbow against the right thigh as you reach the left arm up for modified side angle. Inhaling back to warrior two, bring the shoulders above the hips and go ahead and sink them down, creating heat while your legs engage strong. Side bend the other direction for reverse warrior, bracing the left hand on the outer calf for thigh of the left leg, reach the right arm up and over toward the back. Inhale back into Warrior 2 for a moment before we straighten the right leg for triangle pose. Hinge forward from the right hip, keeping the right leg straight. Place the right hand on the shin or ankle and extend the left arm up. You can challenge the core and maintain the posture by opening the right palm. Look down, bend the right knee and place both hands on either side of the right foot. Sweep the right leg back into three-legged dog. Keep lifting and walk your hands towards the left foot for standing splits. Lift the right leg as high as you can and take your gaze to the back, releasing any tension in the neck. Playing with your balance here, challenge yourself and grab your ankle with your left hand, maybe both hands. Stay rooted on the left foot. Let the upper body melt over the standing leg as you continue to lift the right foot high. Bring your hands back to the mat and walk them forward to three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward, chest off the thigh, lift up to a high lunge, balancing with your toes curled behind you. Palms come together in front of the sternum, bow forward, maintain a flat back as you push gently off the left foot, balancing for Warrior 3. Extend the crown of the head forward and reach the left foot behind you long. Reach the arms towards the back foot behind you and engage your lats. Press the shoulders away from the ears here. Keep looking down for balance. Start sweeping the arms to the side like airplane wings and begin to reach them forward, biceps by the ears. Keep the standing knee slightly bent and energized from the core outward to maintain a steady, even posture. Bend the elbows and bring your hands to the hips. Take a breath and without the left foot touching the ground, come to standing, bring the left knee up in front. Find your center, standing tall evenly across your right foot. Exhale, extend the leg back to Warrior 3 as you bow the chest forward. Once your upper body and left leg is parallel to the floor, reach the left arm forward as it becomes an extension of the left leg, reaching behind. Coming into half moon, stabilize the right leg and reach the right hand onto the floor or block directly below you for support. And while keeping the left leg extended parallel to the floor, begin to rotate your shoulders and hip to the left so your belly button faces the side. Make sure the toes of the standing leg are facing straight forward towards the top of your mat with toes relaxed. Keep your head neutral, chin away from the chest, and gaze either on the mat, to the side, or upwards slowly to maintain balance. Imagine your body and limbs mimicking a pane of glass, staying as flat as possible. Lightly stepping the left foot back, bend the knee, creating Warrior 2. Reach both arms over and down to the mat, step the right foot back to plank, stabilizing the shoulders above the wrist and re-ground yourself to the earth. And without moving the torso, neck, or head, inhale the right knee to the left elbow. Place the foot back to plank, and other side, left knee, right elbow. And then other side, right knee crosses over to the left elbow, left knee towards the right elbow. The last variation, taking the right knee out to touch the right tricep, step it back and try it on the left side, left knee towards the left tricep. Keeping the core and arms strong, lower down to a low push-up and lift the torso high for up dog. Distribute the back bend evenly through the whole spine. Exhale, release your torso on the mat and push back to down dog. Take a few deep breaths here. So to walk your hands back towards your feet into a forward fold. If you have tight hamstrings, keep your focus on elongating the front of your torso as you fold forward to encourage a deeper stretch for the backs of the legs. Place your right hand down in front of your toes and place your left hand on your hip. Start turning your torso to the left, feeling the stretch on the outer left thigh. To deepen the twist, bend the right knee slightly, but keep the left leg straight. Go ahead and look down first, and then switch to the other side. Left hand down, right hand to the hip, and twist. Make sure the right leg is extended, but without locking the knees. Guide the shoulders away from the ears as you reach the arm up, chin slightly away from the chest. Guide the shoulder away from the ears, gaze down, and release the twist. Go and walk your hands back to down dog. Check in here to see if you notice any changes happening within your body. Use your breath to explore this new space, relaxing into every new moment as it comes along. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward for Warrior 1. Take your back heel down, lift the shoulders and chest, and extend the arms above. Retract the shoulder blades down the back. Left knee is bent, sink the hips, and gently rotate the torso to face the front. Keep the pinky-sided edge of the right foot down. Widen your stance and step it a bit forward and to the right if you have difficulty pointing your belly button to the front. Inhale, open out to Warrior 2. Feeling the inner thighs lengthening, gazing out towards the left fingertips. Exhaling for easy side angle. Left elbow on the thigh, reach the right arm to the front, palm down. On your next inhale, reach the right arm back, lifting your shoulders above the hips for Warrior 2. Exhaling, reverse warrior, flip the left palm up and reach it back. It should feel like a side bend here, creating space between the left side of the ribs. Continue to reach and lift out of the low back. Inhale, come back to Warrior 2 briefly before transitioning to triangle. Unbend the front knee and hinge into the left hip as you reach the left arm forward. Maintain the length of the spine and lightly place the left hand down on your shin or ankle, bracing your torso. Opening the right shoulder up behind you. Keep opening here as you reach the right palm up. Continue expanding through the fingertips. Look down, rebend the left knee, and bring yourself up to high lunge. Release the back heel off the ground, hands come onto the hips, come to high lunge. Relax the hips and shoulders here towards the mat. Energy through the fingertips, gazing in front of you into the horizon. Exhale, hands together, bow forward without resting the chest on the thigh. Standing on the left foot, lift up to Warrior 3. Keep the shoulder blades retracting towards each other, strong flat back. Make sure the hips are squared to the mat and aim your belly button to the floor below you. Start to reach the arms back, palms facing up, shoulders away from the ears, and keep the back to the neck long. Sweep the arms laterally to the front, and keep extending them past the crown of the head. Strong line of energy from the tip to your fingertips all the way to the toes of the right foot. Bring your hands to the hips and come to standing on the left foot. Lift the right knee up and stand tall as you reach the arms up. Exhale the hands in front of the chest, bow forward and reach the leg back again for Warrior 3. Next, use the strength in your core, hips, and low back to maintain your balance as you extend the right arm forward. From here, extend the left hand to the floor and circle the right arm up, stacking the right hip over the left, belly button facing the right for half moon. Keep the right leg active, raised behind you, but be careful not to lock or hyperextend the legs. Most of the body's weight should be supported by the standing leg. Left hand is just there for support and to maintain balance. Eventually, you work towards strengthening the balancing leg as you decrease the reliance of the hand on the mat. Coming out of the pose, look down to the mat and as gently as possible, reach the right leg back to go to Warrior 2. Circle the arms down and step the left foot back, sweeping it up for three-legged dog, extending the arms. Then start walking the hands to your standing foot for standing splits. Elevate the left foot as high as you can. Playing with balance here, taking the right hand to the ankle or both hands. Elongate the neck as you press the forehead towards the shin. Use your hands initially for support, but gradually bring the weight to your standing foot. Guide the forehead towards the shin of the right leg and try to take your gaze off the mat and instead behind you past the leg. Bring your hands back to the mat and then walk it forward to down dog, lowering the left foot. Inhale to plank. Slowly lower down, low push-up position. Inhale, up dog. Shoulders directly above the wrist and away from the ears as you secure the shoulder blades firmly on the back. Elongate from the neck, chest, abdomen, and hip flexors. Exhale, relaxing the torso and forehead all the way down to the mat. Belly down. Reach for your toes and interlace your fingers right above the low back. Hold onto a towel or strap if you find it difficult due to tight shoulders. Begin to lift the hands off the low back and actively reach the fist to your ankles. Use the strength in your reach to guide the shoulders and sternum off the mat, and as you inhale, project the chest forward. To progress, extend and lift the legs, engaging your glutes to float both feet up off the mat. Keep the big toes turned towards each other as you inwardly rotate the thighs to support the low back. Here, we're in an effective pose that's great for strengthening the back, legs, and arms, and a great warm-up for deeper back bends. Exhale as you release and relax everything down. Place your hands underneath the shoulders,